Hello, I'm Nicole, and I'll be giving you a short demo of Pagify. From the website homepage, I'll sign into my account with my username and password and proceed onto my dashboard. The dashboard helps me organize the previous templates I've created, my profile information, my password, and most importantly, I have my API key and secret, which I would use with my web application. Now let me show you how templates are created. I simply click on the Create button, name my template, and proceed to the template editor. The editor's top bar contains various formatting options, and the left bar contains tools. Pagify works with two kinds of objects: static objects, which are populated within the editor, and dynamic objects, which are populated using the API. Let's start by creating a simple text box on my canvas. I can either enter static text in my text box and style it with different options available on the top bar. For instance, I can change font color, select font size, and use other alignment options available. Secondly, I can keep my text box empty and use the Properties tab to convert it into a dynamic field. For this, I'd have to name my text box so it can be used with Pagify's API. Let's move on to tables. I can simply create a table by clicking on the Table tool, specifying the number of columns I'd need, and draw it on the canvas. The top row is for titles, and the bottom row is for content. Since tables are dynamic, I'd have to name my table to be able to use it with the API. The content and titles inside a table can be formatted just like a text box, with the formatting options available on the top bar. Let me show you how you can use charts to visualize dynamic data from your web applications. Simply click on the Chart tool and select the chart type from the various options, and then draw it on the canvas. Charts automatically update themselves after any change I make. In the Properties tab, there are different options available which I can use to customize the charts. For example, I can add or delete the series of data that my chart would show. I can also show or hide the labels on my chart to better suit my document. Since charts are dynamic, I'll have to name them for use with the API. I can add images to my document by simply clicking on the Image tool and drawing on the canvas. To upload an image, I click on the button and choose the desired image. I can scale, resize, and place the image wherever I want on the document. There are also shape tools available that I can use to draw, color, rotate, scale, and place shapes wherever I desire on the canvas. I can also use guides to assist me with the design by double-clicking on the ruler bars. Guides can be moved around and placed anywhere to suit my design. When I'm done with my template, I simply click on the Save button and receive a success message. Here's a template that I created previously. It contains an image, static text for headings, a chart, and a dynamic table. I've customized the chart for use with my Salesforce application to contain data about my opportunities. I've also named the table for use with my API. This page contains opportunity data from Salesforce. I've configured my web application to retrieve data from my Salesforce account and create a simple table which I would use to populate my template. My development environment shows how I push data to my template. First, I prepare the data that I receive from my Salesforce application. Then, I use my API key and secret authentication, and below I use my template ID to populate the template. Now, when I click the Generate button at the top of the page, my template is populated with the data and a PDF is generated. You can see that my table is populated with the data I wanted, and my chart is elegantly summarizing the data for me. You can see how easy it is to create and generate documents using Pagify.